Well, here we go. I went online. I went online on Facebook, and I found. Well, I did a search in the search bar on Facebook, horse anatomy, and man, I tell you, there's a lot of resource right there. I found something I've never seen before: proportional drawings showing the proportion of humans to horses. And also, I'm printing out one now. Grab it. That shows proportions for measurements of legs, the depth of the thorax, the length between the shoulder blade and the end of the rib cage, the length of the neck up to the skull, and then the division of proportions for the head of the horse. Length of the head is 25 inches, so you can scale 25 inches down if you want. But all these things I found on Facebook. You click on a link and it takes you to all these anatomical drawings, and you can choose the type of anatomical drawings you want, and it just gives you literally hundreds of anatomical photographs to work from. So just thought I'd pass that on to you. Alright, I'm going to get to work on my warrior's horse here as soon as I get my light readjusted, and see how far I can get today. And you got to be careful. You don't want to overdo the musculature. You don't want to make it look like Arnold Schwarzenegger horse. You know, when I'm doing these type of horses, it's a Western horse. It's not a modern day quarter horse, because quite honestly, quarter horses would not have survived in the Old West, especially among the Indian tribes, because they didn't have grain. They had to be grass fed and barbs, cayuses. You know, the horses that were brought over by the Spanish were adapted to eating just grass. A modern day horse ate just grass, his or her stomach would bloat, and they'd die of eating too much, well, grass. I'm not a veterinarian by any means, but done a little research on it. So, looks like, yeah. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to make a thin piece of clay to act as skin. It's just a little trick I came up with a long time ago. Somebody else has probably used it too. I mean, it's not something that somebody else wouldn't think of doing too, but I was on my own and trying to figure out how to make something look really good, and found that by doing this, it makes it look like you're actually putting skin over the muscle. Okay, now it needs to be taken down a little bit because it's a little too strong. You just got to be gentle with it, light touch. You don't want to press too hard. You want to just gently caress the clay. till it obeys. And if you notice, I'm not making straight strokes, I'm making curved strokes. And no particular reason, I just find it works better doing it that way. Now some of this is going to be covered by the wolf skin, but I still need to sculpt it underneath. Alright, I don't know if this is going to work, but I have to do some work underneath the horse, and so I need to prop it up. So you gotta be real careful. Alright, now there. Now it's not going to go anywhere. And I can work underneath the horse. It's hard to get your fingers in some of these areas, and I'm going to take his foot off right now. There we go. I'll set that in a drawer out of the way so it doesn't get banged up. Now I can get in there and do what I need to do. I'm going to turn off the camera. I don't want to be thinking about it. Okay, I'm going to take this off the supports. I've spent 3 hours on this. I just 2 hours more on the computer looking for pictures of the underside of horses. You know how hard it is to find that? I still didn't find anything. I just have to go by my anatomy drawings that I got. I just wanted to see if there was any pictures of the underside of a horse. And I know it a little bit, but I just would feel a lot better if I could actually see it, is what I'm trying to say. But, okay, got everything down. Now tomorrow I'm going to be videoing a farrier who's going to make a horseshoeing video, and I'm going to do the shooting. I'm going to have him look at this and tell me what I'm doing wrong. And so I'm going to end this today. I just got no place else to go. I'm going to put the foot back on. I don't want to forget that. There we go. That was easy to reapply. At least that's the plan. Alright everybody, that's going to be it for this episode in the creation of Down the Ridgeline. And I'll pick this up next week.